Good afternoon, everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. So we're back just working on Christmas, but I'll just show you a little project I started last night. It's it's for a gift. Um, um, I bought this beautiful kit from, and I forget her name already. I have to remember this poor name. Oh my goodness! It's because it's brand new. Um, and I really, really love her stuff. I want to buy more. I just don't have money right now. I got a couple more sitting in my cart. I would buy every digital she has. That's how much I love her. Um, it's like Ruby and Pearl and Sam Poole. My goal is to have every one of their digitals. Um, I love them. I'm just looking it up. Oh, she's Raindrop Lila, and her stuff is beautiful. I learned it from Rose Hill Paper Cottage when I was watching some of her videos, which has really been inspiring me right now too. So basically, I'm going to be making a tag flip, but not just. I'm doing kinds of different things. So I did this tag. I made the digital background, and then I made this digital. This one is mine personally. And I covered all the backs. Then I did this one, and I love how this one turned out. Again, this was watching videos. It's like, it's a tag, but there's little paper flips there. I just thought it was cute. You could take the staples out and use the papers if you want, but this is glued on. That's the only thing. But you could also write on them. And then on the tag, I made a little pocket, and then I just put some little things in the pocket. These are all part of the digital I bought. There's two different digitals there, and then I made this from, I took a big picture and downsized it, and so I put it in the pocket. Then I had these tags, and because I'm kind of doing this coloring, I saw this tag and I thought, oh, and so I found a vintage really nice rose and put it on it. Simple, and covered the back. And then my sister sent me a video, and they made these stars out of fabric. So I tried it with paper first thing this morning. And then I decided I was just going to attach it with, just to add difference to the tag flip. Then this is one of the printables from her thing, and then I added to it. This is just a digital one I made from a paper and another thing, and I just layered it, and then I printed it and I cut it out. I don't know if I don't think I'm going to put anything on it, maybe a word, because I just think it's pretty by itself. Then I made, this is a bag. So first of all, I covered just the lip of the bag and here, just to make it a little more sturdy, especially since I was putting a hole in it. And I just cut out a piece of paper again from one of the digitals. I think this is Starry Night. And then I added a word phrase, and then I did just this little, it's got paper, fabric, and lace, and just put it there. Now, if you wanted to, you could take it off and use it somewhere on a tag or something. I just thought it was cute hanging there. She had done it on a tag, and no, she did it in a bag too. That's where I got the idea. She didn't cover it, this part of the thing, or cover the back, because I thought, oh, it could be a writing spot too. All right, so I did that one, and I have this one to add into it. This has to dry. And I'm working on this one for this right now, and it's just a little pocket. I'm going to hole punch it and put in there, and I'm going to put little, and I'm leaving it like this. And it's going to go in there as well. So this is going to be full. I'm making a few of these. I might try selling. I'm thinking of selling them, and I'm going to do that color code. I've got double of everything, but I just loved it. I just had to show you guys. It's turning out so beautiful, and I was in a very creative But last night I stayed up till 2 in the morning because I was just like on a roll. I wanted to stay up and do more because I was just, you get in that the creative juices are flowing and things are just coming together. That was how it was last night. So what we're doing, I forgot to bring my journal over. I have a couple of journals. I got to sew that other journal together. So working on that, I have to take this off because I had to fix that one pocket. So I'm just going to pop that off now. So, it's this way. So I'm still working on it. Where did the pieces go that I put in here before? These are the pieces. I still have to put this on. I got to do that later. The reason I haven't is because I want to do something for the back. And that because I had broken the pocket, so I had to fix that pocket. Now it's much more durable. So here we go. So we did that yesterday, and then we just made a few pieces we made these pieces yesterday that eventually they'll find. And then I created this digital, and this is the size of it. Now you can use it in different ways. I made it just to slide it into a pocket, but you could also fold it in half and put it in as well. I'm going to be making a package up, even with some of these Christmas digitals. I'm thinking of making a little package up. And we did. We made this yesterday. I made the little paper clip, and then I made this digital, and I took and cut some of it off, and I put paper on the back of it. I put one of my snowflakes. I aged it up. I made this just a small little cluster with a word, and so it's going to go like that in the book. I could also put this in it if I wanted to add a splash of red and make it to go in. So only reason I'm pinning all this together is because I'm made for this, but I don't have pockets everywhere. So now today I saw something, and I'm doing this for the first time with you guys. She doesn't show how she makes them. She just shows them in her journal. And I know Rose Hill, I gotta find what her name is from Rose Hill Paper. So I'm going with my own idea of it, what I think, but this might be too thin for what I'm thinking. But I just need a plain paper. And I gotta make it. Where's my tear ruler? I don't know how this is going to come out, guys. I'm doing this for the first time with you guys. Okay? I know I made this a little big, but I meant to do that for now, just while I do this. I got to empty my garbage can. It's overflowing. Oh, I might have just made it a touch too short. So we'll just make it a little bit smaller. So we're just going to go like this. I think I got to start with this side first, to be honest. I'm trying to get it in the middle as much as possible. This is where I'm worried. Maybe I have to go this way. Like I said, I might not have made this wide enough. So I have to kind of go. I don't really want to go this way first, but I might have to. Or I might have to get a new piece of paper. I guess I could go that way. Okay, let's just straighten this up a bit. We'll see, guys. Like I said, I'm doing this for the first time with you guys. So we'll see how it turns out. Now, I think they use something thicker, but I don't want to use something thicker, to be honest with you. Again, I gotta just even that off. You get to see my wrapping skills. Now, to get this glue stick is getting so mucky. Should have grabbed my other one because this one's empty, so I'm trying to... Okay, I'm going to grab my other one because that's pretty empty. Oh. I'm sorry it got quiet while we were... I do that sometimes when I'm concentrating. So how is everybody today? What's on your... I need to do some baking tonight. At least I want to send some gingerbread cookies with Jacob tomorrow for school. He's having today was a big... The school does a dinner for them, which I thought is really cool. So he had lunch... Well, I shouldn't say dinner, lunch. In French, they call it dîner for lunchtime and souper for supper. So that's why I said dinner. But he had, and the school made their lunch. Now, he has lunch at school every day. He didn't last year, but now that his mother's in school, she can't pick him up. So he eats, I make his lunch every day for school. But today, the school made them lunch. So... he chose out his Christmas outfit, made his dad wash his hair and style it last night. He's getting of that age. And tomorrow they're having a pajama party. So he knows they're allowed to take a blanket and a stuffy and their pajamas. And in the morning they're doing something, I forget what it is. And then in the afternoon they watch a movie. So far so good. So far, so good. Let's just take this bone folder and just press. That's just got to dry. It's like a little present. The only thing I don't have that I really need, and I'll have to print one. I could use that one. Yeah, I could use that one. Use that one, but I think I'm going to put it on the back of a little book page. And I did have a simple scrap here, but I don't know where that simple scrap went because I was using it this morning. So that's more of that digital I created. It came out so nice, so beautiful. I'm so happy. Okay, the scrap piece of book page. I can just rip another piece out, but I just wanted to use up the one I had floating around here, but I don't know where it floated to. It floated and disappeared. It was it would have been a perfect size for this. So we're just, here I go yawning, guys. You know me. Yawn, yawn, yawn. I haven't yawned at all. And then I turn on the video and I yawn away. Next week, I'll get out of Christmas every day. Because I'm trying to get a lot done. And I'm seeing some cute ideas. just going to need my smaller scissors. I just want to make it a little bit more durable. But the problem is I might have to cover the back of it too. I'm going to have to put another layer on. I just realized that, but that's okay. Fussy cut this around. Okay. If I would have been thinking, oh, we'll just leave it like that. That's fine. That's fine, Christina. Okay, piece of... This is where I've never been good at with presents. And I don't know how they do it. You know how they put it here and then somehow they bring it, does it have to be really long? So you bring it like this, and how do you bring it to the, oh, I see. I've never been good at this. I think I did it right. Tie knot. Oh, I didn't tie a knot. How did I not tie a knot? Oh, I didn't get it around. Well, we're just going to cheat a little, guys, but this might not work. Might have to undo that knot. Okay, let's undo that knot. See? The struggle is real. The struggle is real. The knot's good. Oh, I'll just take this off first. That might make it a little bit easier for me to see to undo that knot. There we go. I really need to learn how to do this, though. Is it better to go this way? And then, oh. I'm learning, guys. I'm learning. I'm trying. I think I'm learning. Oh boy, my fingers too. Because I'm trying to think at the same time as get my fingers to cooperate. Is that how you do it? But how do you get that in the middle there? I guess like that. But I think this needs to be a little tighter. I can also put a dab of glue in the center. But I need this side to be longer. Maybe what I need to do is even it up here. Whoop, come on. I'm going to spend the whole video doing this because of my crazy hands. Oh my goodness. See, sometimes we all struggle with things. I don't know if this is the correct way of doing it, but this is the way I'm doing it, guys. It's just the way I'm doing it. Okay? Hope everybody's okay with that. There we go. That's kind of cute. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. Where's my aw? I want to put a little hole in this. Should put it down on the foam, but I'm cheating a little. top of my head. Ooh, I gotta make it just a touch bigger. Maybe if I cut this off a little, make that a little smoother if I can. If I can. Come on. We're gonna do the whole thing doing this present. Just need a tip of it to come through. There. Anyways, I'll straighten it up more, clean it up a bit after, but it's because it's too many knots right there. I got to figure that part out. But I'm going to play with that later. I'm not going to play with it right now. But how cute will that be? I'll just use this pocket for an example, sitting in a little pocket. Just as a cute little, and if you made it smaller, you could even, if I made a really tiny one, I could have put a little pocket there. And so I know what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to put a little tiny pocket here somehow, and I think I want to do a wee one and just tuck it in there. But how cute is that? Once I fix that bow up, sitting in a pocket. Isn't that great? I love it. Perfect. I might even end up taking this out. Just sometimes I'll and just do this. So that might, once I fix that up, I'm going to end up putting that in the front. Isn't that cute? And then we have this tag for another place. Love it. So there's a little idea, guys. And I'm going to struggle with the bow and fixing that up later. So we'll put that ribbon away. Another little thing I saw, and I made similar things like this, but I just like the way this lady did this one. Come on. I'm trying to get the little papers. I'm first just going to ink this up a bit. Not a lot, just lightly. I'm going to try to get gingerbread cookies done tonight. Gingerbread man cookies. Nothing fancy, because I don't even think I have icing to do them. And Jacob will be upset at that. So I might have to go get a little icing pen for him to do his gingerbread. Okay, so I'm just going to do that quickly. I should probably do the inside too quickly. Now, there's several things you can do with this, depending on how you want to use it in your journal, right? It could, I'm thinking, she used a picture of, oh, that's a little wobbly when it's there because of me having to cut it. But that's easy fixed. We'll just do this, and then that works, doesn't it? There we go. There we go. I might use that on the front. She put an image, but I'm going to put this. And then I need a little scrap paper of some kind. I think I want something with a little color. But I don't like any of the colors I have here. Isn't that typical? Then I'm wondering if the present, instead of maybe paper, well, I'm not going to use this because this is the mulberry and I only got one sheet of it. But maybe a tissue paper might work really well. Here, we can use this little piece. I'm just going to tear. Tear. Tear ink, because a lot of times when you tear white paper that's been printed on, you see that white. Also, something I learned, something I showed, sometimes you know the paper's thin, flimsy, so it's hard to, sometimes if you put it by on cardstock like this, it makes it easier to ink it. Because it gives you that harder edge, which is easier to do with paper. A little harder with a torn edge because there. Oh, I still got to take it down some more. Oh, we'll go this way. I don't want to lose too much of that. Did I get it enough? Ooh, ooh, just a touch. Just a touch. I'm going to try to use a scissor because I don't think I can tear that close. There we go. There we go. It'll work. We'll make it work, guys. We'll make it work. Oh, slid it too. There we go. My hand's sticky. That's where I should be using this because then my hands won't get as sticky. I think I need a little bit more glue right there. There we go. So you can do an image. I'm going to put the season's greetings just because I like it. You could put an image there. You could put a larger image if you don't want, just this is a little short, but you could even put a larger, sorry, a larger image. I want a rectangle. Like you could put a larger image if you don't want something small. But she had left the space at the bottom, and I thought it looked really cute the way it was done. So, sorry guys, just clear the froggies. And if I wanted to, I could have put an image in the season greetings like this with an image. And now that I say that, I kind of like that idea, so that's what I'm doing. I'm changing it up as I said that. And I'm using this picture because I just like this picture and it's right here. Okay. These are just simple little things. These are some smaller ephemera. And to tuck in, sometimes when you do a tag, you want maybe sometimes a little something extra small. You can just take it in there. And then you could leave it blank so that there's a lot of writing space. Now she had taken and put a nice big image in here. And then there's still the writing on this and the writing on the side, right? Or you could just leave it like this and just for a lot of writing space. So it just depends on what you're doing. And like, say you don't want it looking so blank, if you had a nice Christmas stencil, you could do a light stenciled background. You could just stick a little washi tape on it, right? Just a little washi tape on it type thing. So it just all depends on what you want to do. You could put a little pocket in here. So this is too big, but you could put a little pocket on it, or even, do we have a piece long enough? Let's see. I think I might do a little pocket. I don't know what I'll put in that little thing, but I'll figure something out. She didn't, she just put a big image on one side. But I'm changing it up because that's just me. That's how I roll, guys. It's how I roll. I'm trying to get the top part to be a little straight. And then I gotta decide. Well, the easiest, and I keep forgetting all my glue. It's because I work on my other desk when I'm creating too, because this is my filming desk. But this way, oh, I got it. Sorry, guys. I'm going to take just some water and see if that helps. See if that helps that little froggy who just seems to be. Okay. Glue everywhere. That's me. And this way, if I do this, I can decide how far up I want to go. Oh, before I do that, still didn't do it super straight, but that's okay. I'm just going to crease it just to give it a little bit of, I don't know how glue got there, but glue did. That's okay. Nope, I don't like how that looks, so. There we go. So what you can do with this is this can easily, if you have little images maybe that you want to put in there that they could use in other places in their journal, you could put some words in it. You know, put a couple little this. I'm just seeing what I have handy here, but I don't have a lot handy. But just a little something like that. And you could do a couple other little pieces. Could throw in, I don't know where I put those my words. Oh, here they are. There are my words. My cat, Boo Boo, came and she was mad because I wouldn't give her food, so she crunched my papers. I had them sitting on my desk. All right, so my words have, I forgot that I had put this in to put something on the other side of it, and my words went on it. No big deal, because most of the time when you do your words, they're glued down anyways, and even if that pretty green shows, it's still pretty. But I was still mad because that green is a lot of ink, right? So, so you can put a couple of little sentiments in it. So they could use it on when they're writing. They might want to use something. All right. Do I have a couple of my frames that I make. So I could throw a little frame in there. Do I have another small one, or are they all big? I need to print some more of these up here. There we go. So you can add that in there, and you've given them a little pieces to decorate with, or you know, even with them, if they have a little, you know, like some people have the little Polaroid, or they can write on the top of it and use the pockets. But there we go, just a cute little booklet. But I need to trim this side off. There we go. There we go. There we go. Isn't that cute? It's simple. Need a little more glue on this. There we go. Just the tips. There we go. That turned out kind of cute with a few of those little extras in there. So we'll put that over in our done box. And now I mass make these. I'm getting low, so I got to do another mass making. I'm probably do that. That's going to be a challenge in the new year. Mass make some just bases for journal. That might be our January, beginning of January thing. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get all kinds of neutral paper. And we always have a tendency to collage it all up. But the way she did it, it was so pretty. And I wished I had some nice, simple red printed paper. This one might work. She had a really nice red stripe. And I do have a nice red stripe. I just don't know where it is right now. I do have a really nice red stripe. I do. I'm just going into my other Christmas folder to see if I've got any. Let's just... Oh, they all hard. So, here we go. There's a couple nice red stripes. Some scraps in that folder. I just really wanted something stripey. I'm just gonna, I don't want all the edges straight. I just want it to, so most of us have these basic tags, and if you don't have digitals like me, I don't have a lot of scrapbooking paper. Not much variety up here, and for me, it's cheaper for me to print a digital than pay $30 for a paper pad, because at Michael's that's what they cost us here in Canada, $30. And I don't have a problem, because you do get a lot in it, but a lot of times there's a lot of papers I don't like in it. So, oh, I still need to make that smaller. Now, think about when you're putting that on where your hole's going. we go. This I'll use. I'm not going to throw that away. I have a paper bag handy. So I'm just going to tear this off. Tear this off. That's going to go there. I have that paper clip. I need to get some small paper clips out again. There we go. For now. Glue. Glue, glue, glue. I'm going to have to look at the time in a second because I always think I have so much time because it doesn't feel like that much time has gone by. And I just want to thank Donna and Sylvia for their comments. I really appreciate it because it does help me. I wish more would like and comment. I'm begging you guys, please. It's the only way I can grow because it's the only way that other people will see my videos. I mean, even in my own Junk Journal Craft and Chat group, only 15 people saw my video. So that's my problem with my group that I've got to get. There's so many people that they're there, but they're not involved at all. They're not looking at posts. They're not commenting on posts. And I know we all have busy lives, but they don't, like, out of 1 point something K members, more than 15 people should be seeing my video. You know, and that's not people that liked it or comment. That's just 15 people reached at all that even saw it. And so I have to work on that in my group, Junk Journal Craft and Chat, as well. Because that really... So again, if you don't like all the music page, you could pull a bigger thing. I'm just going to pull out my... But simple, you know, like, yes, it's nice to have all the digital paper. But even so, it's nice sometimes. Just want to pull a couple of these out. I used a lot of these up already. And then let's do this. We're just going to look at a couple things. We're just making ephemera today. We could put something like, oh, I like that. That's really nice. Or it could be a nice little image. But I'm really, and if you don't want a big image, again, she just put it in the center like that. And she left that. And nothing wrong with that. It looks good too. But now that I put this kind of here, I'm kind of liking him there. So he's going there. I could have put it all the way down, but I don't want that. I want more of that music page bottom. And the good thing about this is, oh, I do have to cover it. Sometimes I do my backs. Some of them I don't. It depends. Like this could have been a scrap sitting around, so I just folded it in half and I glued it together and just put it in my tag box because I was cleaning up, trying to get rid of the scraps sitting around. I mean, and again, if you don't, it could be one like this, which also looks nice. And if you want, you don't want so much of the, depending on how you want to go, you could do that as well. We'll leave those out. But I just, for some reason, I like this Santa Claus. So I'm using the Santa Claus. So probably January 1st, maybe January 1st, we'll do a challenge. Something simple and easy, because all of us will be covered. I don't do anything big on New Year's Eve. You don't find me partying. I barely make it up to, well, I make it up to midnight because I can come downstairs and craft. But every year we do like an appetizer thing, and we put appetizers out and we sit in the living room and we have just a simple appetizer dinner. And then Jacob never makes it till 12 o'clock. Eventually, one day he will. Now, if you don't like that, you could go in again. You could add a touch of washi tape here if you wanted to. Like a little simple piece of washi tape. like that. You could put a little piece of lace on it if you want, but I really want it. I kind of, now that I've done that, I kind of like that. But what I'm going to do first, whoop, down it went, down, down, down it went. I'm going to grab a piece of paper. I think I'll use this one. Oh. I could take a nap, guys, but I can't. Oh, I gotta take sausages out of the freezer. Lucky I can unthaw those quickly for dinner tonight. Last night I made a really good meal. It was nothing spectacular. I don't know, a lot of people call it goulash and they use the elbow, macaroni elbows, but I didn't because I wanted to do something different. But I boiled my noodles, and I used almost like an egg noodle, a Chinese egg noodle that I get from Walmart. That's what I was in the mood for. I get in the mood for certain pastas, and I boiled those. They don't take long. And then in my frying pan, I fried my hamburger meat. And I use my wok because it's the only deep frying pan I have. And I, sorry, this froggy has really got me today. Just a second. It probably might be neat because I need to cough good. Because that's still, this I'll cut off, but I'll use that. These will go in the garbage. I keep thinking it's a hair, but it's just the paper. I keep trying to pull the hair off. It looks like one of my long hairs. Because I try to keep my cats as much as possible off this desk. Except for Pika always comes for a visit. But right now I've fed them some treats. And after their lunch, first I gave them a little bit of catnip to play with on their socks I made. And then I gave them some treats. And off they went to bed. So they're napping now. They'll nap till Jacob comes home, and then Boo Boo, because Jacob gets snack. Boo Boo thinks it's time for her snack, so I'll give her a little snack. And usually she goes back to bed. Pika will come for a little snack too. Sometimes Pika doesn't. Sometimes she does. Depends on where she's sleeping. If she's sleeping on my couch or in my bed, she won't get up. If she's upstairs and Jacob comes home, her and Jacob have a love-hate relationship. Well, Jacob loves her, but because Pika is very jealous of him, she's never really taken to him. Boo Boo, Jacob can lay back practically on top of Boo Boo and pet her, and she doesn't run from him, but Pika does. So, except for like when he's sleeping on the couch, she'll come up and sniff his forehead and check to make, she checks on him all the time. It's just funny the way she is with him. It's jealousy. And so she'll come downstairs and then she'll like want to be petted for a few minutes, especially because she thinks Jacob's home, so Jacob's gotten attention, so then she wants some attention too. And then she'll usually crawl back. Then she'll sleep either on my couch, because I have a cozy blanket on my couch, because that's how I roll in this house. Our couches are always full of blankets. So they like my fuzzy cozy blankets, and so either she'll curl up there or she'll curl up in my bed, which again has a soft cozy blanket on it. I don't have a comforter because I get too hot. So there we go. A nice simple tag. And on this one, I'm going to, I think I have red and white baker string. No, I don't. No, I don't. I have black and white, I have yellow and white, orange and white, purple and green, and I don't have red and white. It's one of my vintage jars I got. I love it. I don't know where I found it. It has a cute lid, but I put the lid somewhere last night. what happens sometimes, the cats come up and I try to scoop things really quickly so they don't sit. I was sure I had a red and white one, and I'm sure I do in my box, but maybe we'll see. So I'm not going to do a big one on this. I want to do like a baker's twine type, that small. So I'm just going to put a tiny hole in this. Oh, did I off-centered a little? That's okay. And just do that. But I don't have... Yeah, I want a red and white. And I have to go dig for it. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm not worried about doing that right now because I just made that. So again, I got more ephemera ready for pockets. Pockets. I'm going to have to watch some videos on some buckets, different ways. Well, this one would be cute. Because sometimes you don't want a really big one because it'll be too heavy. Even a little present. A little tiny present would be cute sitting in there. Hey, you weren't supposed to glue down. Okay, you weren't glued down. Even a little present sitting in that, but it's a little bulky for it. Oh, but it would look cute there. A nice little tag, or this would look cute here. Sometimes I like to put it by, like, because now you got a couple blank pages, so she could use it on these pages. Again, you could even paper clip it on the top here, and then they could use it to decorate these pages because you've given the items, right? So you could do that as well. And because they're seeing that, and even now just thinking, if I cut a little card up, I could put a couple little pieces of washi tape and put it inside the pockets too. And then they have something, and I'm going to end up doing that with that. I'm going to end up putting a little bit of washi tape in it. But a tag, I don't like that image with that tag because I think I want to go with something with a little greenery. But a nice little tag there would be cute. And I have this pocket still to fill. Again, I'm thinking I need to make a little booklet. I might slide a little booklet in there. A bigger booklet than that. A scrappy pad. So there we go. I got lots of pages to decorate. This I'm not doing anything with. I'm just might ink it a bit. I just like the way it looked. I don't know why. I mean, you could add a little washi tape, or maybe not so much this one because it's more, you could just put a little color in there. A really thin strip. I have a thin strip over here. You could add just a little thin strip of red to it, which I'm kind of liking that, so we might go ahead and do that since it's here, and then that one's decorated. I was looking at these last night because of what to do with these. Doesn't want to glue for me. It's just not cooperating. There we go. So we're just going to do that. Oops. I'm having a rough time here, guys. It doesn't want to... I'll just trim it off the top and the bottom. But if I... There. We'll just trim it off the top and the bottom. Sometimes it's better to do that. There we go. And then on this side, don't think I have any tiny, tiny words. I did have some nice little vintage tiny words, but I got so much junk sitting here now, guys. I got to clean again. I got to clean again. I don't know why the eraser's there. That's a big word. That one's too big. I know where I have one. Oh, that's not Christmas in there. Okay. I have one sitting here. I have a few sitting here, so we'll pull them over. My vintage words from different cards. Because again, you can pull in a little, if I had a really tiny one, you could put a little image there. So the problem with that, I don't like how not bright it is. I wanted it to really, the Merry Christmas to really pop. You know, I'll think about that one. And I've got a, so this, I was thinking of just leaving it blank. You could write there. Again, just putting a strip of something to add a little color where you could write. I might do a flip out with this. And what I'm talking about a flip out is where I do something like this. A lot of times I do it on this side and it flips over. So I'm going to look at something like that, but I kind of want it, and then it'll flip open like this, and it'd give you a place like more writing. That's what I'm going to do. I just got to, and here I'll probably just put an image. Just a nice image of some kind. Some kind of image there, like maybe, let's pull this out, something like that on that side, since we'll have the bit of writing on that. So what I'm going to do, and I don't have any paper clips here because I don't mind that image there. Do I have a paper clip behind me? I need to pull out paper clips again. I've only got a big one, but it'll work for now. I need to pull out, I ran out. There we go. I'll just put that there for now because I know what I'm going to do. I just don't have a paper right now that's got something on the back. Just seeing if there's something I have sitting here that we could use. You never know. Sometimes you don't know what you got in your piles till you look. Sometimes I forget what's in my piles. I better look at the time, guys. Hopefully it didn't stop. Well, no, my light's still on, so it didn't stop yet. But we're probably getting close. Close, close, close. Close. Nope, no. Is this double-sided at all? I need a double-sided paper, so I'll probably do that later. Let's see how much time we have, guys. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. It's already been an hour. It's 59. We're going to shut off. Thank you for joining me today, making our little present. And so pull out some of your things and do some simple tags like this. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Christmas. All right, guys, enjoy your rest of your day, and we will see you tomorrow. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Bye-bye. Love you all.